Okay, got 19 tickets. Let's go. Alright. At least... Okay. Shouldn't be that hard to get. I mean, it's just a 3-star. 3-star CE, okay? Another ticket. Oh, okay. There's a servant. And it's a gold caster. What? Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. How about a silver caster this time? Asclepius. Oh no. Okay. Come on. It's just a 3-star. How hard can he possibly be to get? Okay, next ticket. Okay, come on. Okay, nope. That's not it either. Come on, I just want to get one. I just need the one of. Just the one of copy and then I can leave. That's all I want, game. Just one. Archer. Okay. Okay, come on. No, that's C. That's curry. Okay. Oh wait, no, that's a mapo tofu, right? Oh, whatever. Anyway, come on. Hand him over. No, that's C. Already burned 10 tickets and still no Asclepius. Oh, I was really expecting... Really hope I don't have to burn all my tickets just for him. That would be very yikes. Okay, that's a gold CE. Nope. Connect. Okay, come on. No, I'm not gonna believe in connecting anymore. Connecting is a lie. Already got that. Okay, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Hand it over. Come on, give it to me. Cast. No. Okay, okay. 4 tickets left. Come on. Come on, doctor. Gotta show up. Okay. It's gonna take all my tickets, it seems. Oh my god. Okay. Here we go. Servant. This has to be him, right? This has to be him. No. Okay. Okay. Come on. It's another gold CE. Last ticket. Do I have to do a multi for him? I hope not. Oh, nope. Never mind. I have to do a multi for him. Okay. If I don't, I swear, if I don't get him in this multi, I'm gonna be very upset. Come on. Oh wow. Honestly, at this point, I think if I don't get him in this multi, that's living proof. Oh wow. Oh my god, that's gold. Is that Ash? Yeah, seems like it's gonna be Ash. Hello, Ash. Hey, can you bring a Asclepius with you next time, please and thank you? Come on. Okay, come on. I got the gold if I got the gold servant, that means I have to get the silver. Come on. I have to get him. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Asclepius, right? Oh, yes, yes, come on. Oh. Oh my god. What's happening? What is actually happening? I saw my brother doing a multi earlier and he got 4 of him in one. What happened? Did he stole my luck or something? Ugh. Oh, I'm gonna get every single silver caster before Asclepius, am I? Oh my god, okay, okay. Yeah, we gotta wait for his dialogue thingy to load up.
ああおめえが俺のマスターかふぬけた面してんなまあいいやアッシュバッターマンだ戦いに行くぞついてこい
Still no Asclepius though. Okay. Hope I don't get another gold servant before I get him, honestly. Like, I swear, if I get like Arjuna before I get him, I'm just gonna, I don't know, I think I'll just end the stream or something. Oh, please, give me Asclepius. There you go, here he is, right? Yes! There we go, I got him. I don't care about the rest. I don't care about the rest, come on, skip. Okay, thankfully we can continue now. We can finally move on. Thank you. Because getting MP ups for him, from what I've seen, doesn't really matter, so it's fine. Gonna end it here.
Asclepius だ。診察を始めよう。何？どこも悪くない。だったら早く患者を連れてこい。患者の前にいない医者ほど。
Actually, yeah, doctor, I'm sick. I've come down with a bad case of the gacha luck. More like the gacha bad luck. Okay, now we can finally just move on. Yeah, I'll level him up later. I don't think I have any XP cards for him. And in any case, I'm saving up cards for the upcoming summer servants, so yeah, even if I did have some, not really in the mood to use any of them. Okay. Go with you. There you go. Kali Yuga, I did not read what it said there. It went by too fast. Okay, so oh what? Oh, it seems like Kong the Sky is here. This is ridiculous. Even I can tell something's off about me. Thinking back on it, I haven't been my usual spiteful self ever since Qin Shi Huang captured me. I just planted a bomb or 3 when I snuck onto the shadow border and blown everyone to Kingdom Come. I could have spent the rest of my time on a leisurely tour of the Lost Belts. I swear, what was I thinking? You weren't. No, I shouldn't dwell on it. No capable woman would let what she did or didn't do in the past stop her in the present. We're just gonna focus on business here. Once I get in my groove, I'll get my old spite back in no time flat. I'll just check in on the Tree of Emptiness' growth now and then, and devote most of my time to seeing what sort of wonderful creatures I can find in this boring old world. Yeah, land's, desolate. Still Kali, huh? This works out nicely for me. They're just the sort of thing that makes abandoning a lost world worthwhile. But here I can get back to my roots and really mess with everything humans love. Chaldea just adores that sort of thing. In a way. This world is very hospitable to human life, but also extremely strict about virtue and goodness. If a human strays from the path even once, their god's law won't even let them reincarnate anymore. That's what I've come to love about boring, single-minded gods. They're as cruel and merciless as they come. Still, I don't care much for this world's god, or that shitty monk, and his creepy-ass grin. So I think I can spare some time to mess with them while I take care of business. Maybe I'll take one of those blissfully ignorant. And walking that line between supply and demand is an important service in its own right. Okay, seems like she's starting to have fun here. Anyway, so you're always on the lookout for this Sita person, huh? Yes, I am. If you happen to see her anywhere, please let me know right away. You don't know what she looks like. Not a problem. If you ever see the greatest woman on the world, one so beautiful and graceful her inner strength could move mountains, and think she would be perfect as my wife, you'll know you found Sita. I see, I still like the whole hot Shota King thing you've got going on, but knowing you've already got a canon ship makes it a lot harder to fantasize about you. I'm sure some people wouldn't let it hold them back, but somehow I'm not really into that. Oh, I guess I'll just have to keep my fantasies to a minimum and enjoy gazing on some hot Rama flesh in real life. What? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Some kind of protective spell? In that case, I'll gladly accept it. On a different subject. You guys are outside now, right? What's it look like? Something has seemed off to me since this morning. No, not just that. Not just off. It's outright strange. Pretty sure there was a lot more flowers around here. That's true. The change in the environment is even more drastic than I was expecting. The ground is dry and barren. The wind is much stronger and foul-smelling. The plants are all dead or dying. Everything is so different from yesterday. Maybe this area drains easily, so all the sunlight it got yesterday dried it up. I didn't think it was that bright out, but who can say with a strange land like this? And then there's the weather. It's not sunny or cloudy or rainy. If anything, it's kind of sandy. Whatever the cause, this area is clearly much more arid than it was yesterday. The ground is so dry it's begun to cool day, huh? There's gotta be something particular to this lost belt that's responsible for this. We'll just have to ask Asha or someone when we get the chance. Still, looking around here, does it make anyone else uncomfortable, or is it just me? It's like I can't sense much in the way of life now. Compared to yesterday, it feels like everything's cold and inhospitable, if not outright hostile. I agree, the air is even drier today. It feels as though there is something else in this world now. Something besides the mysterious presence that's been holding us back since we first came here. It may not be likely to harm us outright, but it could still interfere with our ability to fight. I recommend you keep that in mind, Master. What you mean? Though of course a true warrior remains strong regardless of their environment. I see, thanks, I'll be careful. It seems we now have a good chance to put that to the test. It's a pack of wild beasts. We can't have them following us to the town. Let's take care of them now. Maybe colder and drier today, but that also means we won't have to worry about our footing since there isn't any more mud. Mash, always look on the bright side, Kira, like heading out. Yeah, that's one way to look at it. Yeah. Okay, battle 1 or 2, here we go.
戦闘かなるべくは避けたい行為仕方あるまい
Just a reminder, the quick is also Buster Down, right? Yeah, quick arts, Buster Down, okay. Let's see. That should wipe the board. Okay. Oh, okay, wave 2 of 2. That's pretty good. That means I end it right now. Attack. There we go. That should take care of things. There you go. Oh, next chapter. Kali Yuga, the demon of the end. Okay. Whoa. The BGM was always like this? I don't think so. But yeah, this BGM kind of slaps. Okay, moving on. I guess I'm a bit heavier today than I was yesterday, though. It might just be that I ate too much breakfast. Something wrong? No, I was just thinking how strange it is to be fighting alongside you, or rather Ganesha. You mean in a bad way? I don't know, I feel oddly elevated. I'm very proud. No, happy for you. Gotcha. It's also oddly painful that I don't know why I feel this way. Part of me is compelled to talk to you, and part of me is compelled to stay away. I'm certain I know you somehow, but for some reason I can't remember anything specific. Something wrong? No, nothing's wrong. I was just thinking the same thing. I know, Ganesha, there are rules and etiquette about that sort of thing. Even if it was all a big mistake, I'm still a divine vessel now. I'm not gonna try and weasel out of this. Besides, that would just make things harder for Karna. Yeah, okay, I really wish I could tell him the truth, but I won't. Besides, I feel pretty lucky just getting to fight on the same team as him. Oh, by the way, since I was technically sent here to save the world, let me just make sure I've got this straight. So we basically got 3 enemies to deal with in this lost build, right? One of them's the Tree of Emptiness. If we cut this down, the whole lost build goes away. Another's the King, sort of the being at the center of this lost build. They keep the Tree of Emptiness safe. Probably. And last is the Cryptor, a master who wants the lost build to grow bigger instead of go away. There's also the Foreign God's Disciples, but otherwise, yeah. So the most important thing's the Tree of Emptiness then. That's it. That's it way off in the distance there, right? Basically, we just gotta cut it down and we're done, right? So why are we heading there just now? Every lost build king we've faced so far has been incredibly powerful. And if we get closer to the Tree of Emptiness, I'm sure we'll run into one here too. We may be able to see a tree from here, but it's too dangerous to approach it now. We need to at least gather more information at first. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. What do you make of that giant floating cube over there? A local we talked to called it God's Skyboulder. With that, I was wondering what its deal was too, but I got absolutely nothing. I don't have a better word for it than mysterious. It just feels like something impossibly out of my reach. kind of like unlocking an analysis skill on my skill tree. It's not just that boulder. We still don't know next to nothing about this entire world. Yeah, it's definitely not her fault, but I don't feel great about having Asha be our sole source of information either. We still need to talk to all sorts of people to find out anything. You can on the King, the Tree of Emptiness. Anything we can on the King, the Tree of Emptiness, and God's Sky Boulder. That's another reason why it's worth taking the time to defend the town. Make sense, Gordy? Why are you looking at me? I didn't say a word. But if you're gonna do this, then make sure you do it well. There will be no secret hero nonsense on my watch. I want you to put these people so far in your depth, they'll be begging you to let them help. Oh, it's not like you to be so forthcoming, Gordy. It's a good look for, these readings. Hey, you guys should be in viewing distance of the town by now, right? Can you see anything? We can. Something's not right here, Master. I can see smoke coming from that direction. The attack must have already begun. Come on, let's hurry. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh no. This is terrible. No way, this place was so nice just a few days ago. How did this happen? The first wave must have already gotten here. Thought we'd gotten here as soon as we could, but it seems I was careless yet again. You guys came back, huh? I'm glad you two are both okay. Yeah, we are, although... Damn, Ulu. Today's Kali Yuga. We're not done by a long shot. Yeah, there's gonna be even more Kali today. So many you jump out of your skin in surprise, and today they could show up any time. I remember you said there would be more Kali during Kali Yuga, but this is far more than I expected. They're clearly going to keep destroying more of the town. How are you going to survive their attack? I know, our house was destroyed too, but we gotta do something. Maybe we'll ask someone to let us stay in their house, or hide in the rubble, or just run away. We'll just have to keep praying and do the best we can. You again? What are you doing here? The mayor. We saw your town has already suffered significant damage. Couldn't you and the other townspeople work together to let us help you fight off the Kali? Don't be ridiculous. How many times do I have to tell you? This is all our God's will. There's a trial He set before us. There's no need for us to fight. As long as we pray with sincerity, the sacred beasts will save us. Having blasphemers with no intention of praying like you lot around here will leave a stain in this entire town. You can't be here. You shouldn't be here. And we don't want you here. Now go away and leave us alone. Which God you're talking about? What do you mean, which God? God is God. There's only been one God ever since He made this world during the first Yuga long ago. There it is again. He believes what he says with absolute conviction. At first I thought this town just happened to practice monotheism. But does this mean there really is only a single God in this world? Could they be this Lost Belts? They're back. I'll just have to forget about the heretics for now. Oh God, I pray to you now with the greatest sincerity. I fulfilled my duties as this town's mayor. Please lend me your protection. Oh, Auntie. Asha, Ajay, I finally managed to convince my husband to let you in, Asha. Wait, I have to carry Vihan. Please be careful, Asha. Yes, make sure you are well hidden. I'm sorry your house was destroyed, but I can at least help you rebuild it when this is over. In fact, I can even help the animals on the nearby woods come and help with a single call to action. Thanks, but that's okay. This Yuga's almost about to cycle over. You guys all be careful too. Things are worse here than I thought. This looks like one of those post-nuclear apocalypse RPGs or something. It's even worse because I know what it was supposed to look like. Unfortunately, we don't fight back now. The destruction will only get worse. Look, they're here. So those are the Kali. Yep, definitely look like Indian demons. Not that I have any idea what Indian demons look like. Are you sure you're an Indian god? There are even more of them now than there were yesterday. I'm counting on you, child of Parvati. Whoa, don't do that. Fending off wild beasts is one thing, but I have zero confidence when it comes to fighting actual demons. When you get right down to it, I'm just a shut-in who's never had a job in her life. There's no way I can live up to expectations like that. I may have been brief, but I did fight you myself. I have a fair idea of what you're capable of. Your power's perfectly adequate. You should be more than capable of fighting alongside us. Ram and I will both be trusting you to watch our backs. Well, technically, I guess I am Ganesha now. And I know old Elephant Head's gonna be upset with me if I don't show off his godly side at least a little bit. Oh, okay, fine. I obviously don't have a choice, so I'll do it already. If any baddies think they can get past this wall of divinely protected flab, they're welcome to try. I'm glad you're willing to help. Both the Ordinax's hardware and software are working fine. For this fight, I'll be prioritizing long-term stability over explosive output. We're up against a lot of enemies, Master. Let's do our best to push them back. Okay. Full Berserker node. Coming up.
決めたよ。お前は我が城の影に溶けるしかなかろう。
では、
a lot of the enemy waves here are pretty
こういうこ
short.
ともできる。
Not that I'm complaining, mind you. I actually like that. For keeping it short.
正面から受けて立つ。古きルーン。
Alright. Here we go. Attack boost.
これは
つまらん。
人類を守る戦いである。この明かりは星の希望。死を減らす命の証。決着をつけるぞ。エクスカリバー。
最上に近い勝利だ。戦う前に勝つくらいでなければ。
Okay, then moving on. Okay. I'll keep the same team I have. No reason to really change. Gah, so many of them. This is exhausting. Can I take a break now? What's that? Why do I have all these excess energy stores? Read if I'm not gonna use them. Okay, I'll hang in there a little longer. Now those creatures have shown up too. Things are about to get even busier for us. The white demons. So the sacred beasts are here too. We'll just have to try and get them to focus on the Kali as much as possible. If any of them come after us, we'll have no choice but to take them out. Right, the Ordinax's output is holding steady. Even after a prolonged operation, I can keep going. No problem. Alright, here comes the next wave of enemies, Master. Okay, time to head out and okay, 2 enemy wave.
やるぞ。では、
総員突撃準備。これは人類を守る戦い。
Alright, here we go.
この明かりは星の希望。死を減らす命の証。決着をつけるぞ。エクスカリバー。
Ukchai Shravas. Huh, okay. So there's definitely 3 waves here.
では
Although I'm pretty sure I can clear this one with no
お任せよ
problem. I
この
even
明かりの星の希望死を照らす命の証見るがいい X カリバーせい
Okay. Something I just noticed right now is that, yeah, my whole team has a permanent NP gain down, meaning that even if I wanted to bring Quick or even Arts into this node, it wouldn't work.
こういうこともできる
Okay, actually, nah. Okay, swap in the Scotty.
どれにしようかな古きルー
This
ン
in. This next defense down.
正面から
Shining Path.
逃がしはしない
Attack boost. And finally, just full Buster Chain.
この明かりの星の希望
Wait, hold on. Did I do the attack
死を照ら
boost?
す命の証見るがいい
Oops. I think I forgot.
ストライクエア
Okay.
なんだいいですね
Okay. This should definitely
さ
do
さや
it.
かな
Yeah. Don't think I got any crits that on the third turn. That's a bit unlucky. Uh-huh.
よく言うふと今日
In this quest, you will form your party immediately before the battle begins. Sure. Wonder what's in here. It better be something good, I imagine. That's the last of... Oh no, they're still coming. No one told me this was gonna be a horde mode where you can't even grind out any XP. At least they're coming in waves, so we've been able to keep them at bay, but it does feel like we've been fighting them forever. Given how the townspeople aren't any less fearful now, I'm afraid I'm forced to come to an unfortunate conclusion. I suspect the Kali attack is going to continue for the entire rest of the day. Great. No matter, our task is to continue fighting until enemies are vanquished. That means we must fight until dusk or dawn, and so be it. Though that's not to say you should keep fighting with us, Master. Please take some rest whenever you must. It would be bad for all of us if you were to collapse from exhaustion. Okay, I'm okay. I've actually been slacking off more than you'd think. Excellent posturing, Master. Very inspirational. That said, this battle has become a true war of attrition. As long as things continue like this, I think we'll be able to prevent any further casualties. Oh, for it. Just so you know, Rama, it's exactly the sort of thing you absolutely do not say unless you want things to suddenly get much, much worse. There. I knew it. Wait, what's happening? Ganesha can feel something coming. What exactly? Is that... could it be? The new agent of God I've been hearing rumors about... Oh, you mean Pepe? It's not the other Neja. It's a new servant we haven't seen before. Be careful, guys. The hell? I knew I sensed an unfamiliar divine aura around here, but I sure as hell wasn't expecting this. Oh, hello, Ash. What's this bullshit? It's pissing me the hell off. What do you think you're doing here, Karna? Hello, Ashvataman. Hey, you two know each other? That's right. His name is Ashvataman. I fought for the Kauravas alongside this brave warrior during the Kurukshetra War. He is the son of Drona, my mentor under whom we both trained. He's both my friend and And right now I'm your enemy, Karna. What do you mean? Didn't you say he was your friend, Karna? I spoke the truth. But now, he and I are both servants bound to obey our master's orders. If our masters are at odds with one another, then of course that makes us enemies. Yeah, exactly. It's so damn obvious, it's maddening. I couldn't agree more, damn it. God, is he always this angry? He looks like he's gonna be as tough as to communicate with this Karna, though for real different reasons. Bros and punks are the hardest kinds of people for our shut-ins to deal with. That's just how he is. Though I do think he used to be a little more, composed. By the way, Ashwataman, who's your master now? Ha, just hearing you ask that pisses me off. You'll figure that out soon enough. We already ran into a master candidate here. Maybe he used Peperoncino's servant too. I'm not so sure. Strictly speaking, we still have no evidence that the other Neja we met is Peperoncino's servant either. Never mind who this master is for now. We got more than enough to digest just by having a new servant to deal with. Well, since he's showing up now, there's not much question as to why he's here. That also pisses me off. Of course it's obvious. I can't let you lot run around doing whatever the hell you want. Now we've got to fight another servant too? Oi, Karna, don't you dare go easy on him just because you know him. You really think I would? Sorry about that. I think Gordy just forgot who he's talking to. I'm getting bored just sitting around doing nothing, so I think I'll speak up too. I know Karna already told you who Ashwataman is, but his perspective is colored by having known him in life. Since I only know him from the Mahabharata, let me give you one brief piece of objective information about how Ashwataman is depicted there. In the Mahabharata, he's said to be just as strong as Karna, if not stronger. So, be careful. What? You mean this guy's actually in Karna's level? I won't deny that. I was never the strongest warrior, even back when I was studying under Drona. Then we should not even consider going easy on him. We need to keep our guard up at all times. Exactly. Be extra careful when facing him, guys. Got it. This is clearly no time to be worried about conserving energy. Switching Ornanax over to anti-servant combat mode. Armored Shielder, Mash Kirillite, preparing to engage in full power combat. Awaiting your orders, Master. Oh, I'm mad as hell. Now that I'm a servant, anger's the only thing I feel. My whole spirit origin is built on it. So even though I haven't fought you since we last crossed swords while training under my old man, Karna, I feel no nostalgia, no joy. The only thing I have, the only thing I feel, the only thing I am now is rage. So an archer, right? Oh. So that's way more than just an archer. Okay. I'm gonna swap you out for I'll go with tried and true, my all reliable Raiko. Okay, so support Karna and Raiko. I feel like that's okay. Oh boy. Maybe it wasn't. Okay, so 3v3 waves. Ooh. Alright, let's see what we got here. I think I'll start by wiping this board.
スーリアよ、ご昇覧あれ。もはや戦場に呵責なし。我が父よ、許したまえ。空前絶後、バサミー、シャクティ。
Alright, let's see what wave 2 holds. So 3 enemies. Right. I think I'm gonna pop Raiko's ult here. Just to be sure.
なくぞ来たりてあらゆる敵を撃滅せん釈大会員混合書来光参ります逃がしはしませんいかがです
Okay, okay. So I think we'll go with
問題
with this.
ブラフマーストラックだ
Right. Go go with that. Maybe I can beat him.
遅い頭上注意だ悪く思え
Oof. It's a crit. Okay, here. Okay. See what you got.
では
あ
I think I'll go with that. There we go. Oh god, boy, Waver's about to die. Okay, so I think I'll go with the attack boost.
問題
There we go.
いざ
遅いブラフマーストラックだ
And Waver's dead. In comes Scotty. I'm gonna have to pop this. Okay, this is about the best I got.
遅い小手調べといくか
I mean, shit, son. Don't know what else we got. He's clearly about to kill me, so I don't have any choice. It's either do this or die.
御頭天の東方神帝釈天の混合書うまくぞ来たりてあらゆる敵を撃滅せん釈大会員混合書
Really sucks too, because I wanted to hold on to her ult for something for Ash, but clearly that's not an option for me. Ash Vataman, there we go. Okay. How much does this charge up for? It doesn't say. Gonna guess it's 30 only. Okay, so. Right, I'm just gonna pop all this.
いざ
ブラフマーストラックだ
Okay, thank you very much for that.
念には念悪く思えいよいよ行くぞ
Give that to him. Give him your yo-yo. And wait, hold on. Almost forgot. Just to give him that extra push. Now we can do it.
そのように
スーリアよご昇乱あれもはや戦場に呵責なし我が父よ許したまえ空前絶後バサミーシャフティ
何か
There we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. Now I see. I can indeed tell for myself that you and Karna studied under the same master. Yeah, freaking infuriates me to admit it, but you're not bad yourself, brat. In fact, you kind of remind me of someone. Parashurama, or maybe Krishna. I see why you think that. Those two are avatars of Vishnu, just as I am. I am Rama, king of Kosala. Yes, that's so. Let me give you a little tip. In this lost belt, I wouldn't go around bragging about being the avatar of a god. You might not like what happens. What do you mean by... Hold it, something else is headed your way. It's not reading like a Kali or a sacred beast. Wait, these are servants, and not just one. They're several. Heh, looks like you're out of time, Ashwathaman. Recommendation, cease this game. It is meaningless. Ooh, hello. I concur, there's no point to your game, or in us being here. I swear, I don't even know why we came along at all. What? Okay, so there's Tel, Neja, and Asclepius. Okay, here we go. Arrowhead. Ooh, okay, 0 stamina node. Let's see what they got. Kali Yuga, a revolving world. Master, get back! There are two servants I've never seen before, and... I guess that other Neja was on the enemy's side after all. We already know how strong she is. Be very careful not to let your guard down, Master. Whoa there, slow down, girly. We're not here to fight. What? You guys pissed me off. First you make me come all this way to see what's up, then you show up anyway? So they are Ashwatthama's allies. But why would they... so many servants band together like this? Anger unnecessary. We need only obey him. We haven't sensed Indian gods here in a long time. I don't blame him for being interested, even if it's pointless. Why are you looking at me like that? I haven't done anything wrong aside from eating like an elephant. Dice, are you seeing this or rather not seeing it? Yeah, the Kali and sacred beasts are all gone. Yep, I think we might have just accomplished our initial goal of keeping this town safe, so that's cause for celebration. Though maybe not too much, since we now got new, much more difficult obstacles ahead. If you aren't here to fight, then why are you here? Didn't we mention it? We're accompanying him. He told us to come along, so we did. That's all there is to it. This him you speak of, is he your master? Something like that, or close enough anyway. Either way, it's only natural we'd obey him. After all, he's the only god here, the one final god. Look, here he comes. This reading. Actually, I'm sure you can all see this as well. Look up in the sky. Yeah, I think you Indian heroes might just recognize that. We know what it is too. Though the only time we saw someone writing it was the decidedly non-Indian king of heroes. Oh, wait a minute. This is the preview they showed in the stream, I imagine. It's both a flying chariot and a ship. A floating palace that serves as a transport for the gods that's said to even be capable of ascending into space. A white Vimana. Oh, there he is. The big man himself. Who's writing it? Is that... He looks different, but I still recognize his face. I would never mistake him for anyone else. So I can say with certainty. That is Arjuna. Arjuna? Really? Not the one recorded in Chaldea, of course. He must have an altogether different spirit origin here. No. Once I may have been known as Arjuna, but now I am a god. What's going on? I feel like my hair's standing on end. Yeah, I feel it too. I don't know what's up with that, but I'm getting chills. But I do know that no good guy would ever go around introducing. I do know that no good guy would ever go around introducing himself as a god. I can't read it today. With the obvious exception of Ganesha, since he's the real deal. So beings with divine power have come from the outside. An avatar Vishnu, a child of Parvati, and Karna, son of Surya. So that is all of you. Don't forget about us normal humans. That's right, the Master of Chaldea and his servant are here as well. He usually won't even look at you if you're not gods. But you guys are idiots. So idiotic, it's infuriating. Thanks to that, now he's noticed you too. Which means you guys are done for. Well, now that you've come all this way to see them for yourself, what do you think? Nothing. Huh? This ended up being no more than a fleeting diversion. I thought I might feel something, but there was nothing. So to me, as I am now, all these foreign elements I see below me are equally defective, immature, and worthless. They do not belong in a perfect world. In that sense, they are evil. God has witnessed defective beings. God has witnessed evil. They have no place in the next Yuga. Okay, so what you gonna do about it, man? Well, there he goes. Guess he's not gonna give us any orders then? Conclusion, impossible, futile, meaningless. Nothing and no one could break this concentration. We'll just have to wait. Man, this really was a waste of time. I knew I should have just ignored all this and kept going with my research. Yeah, I know what that means. I'd be gone in the next Yuga. I just want to vent. What's going on? Crap. Arjuna's scattering an unbelievable amount of energy around him. Indeed, the sheer energy for his noble phantasm. If it can even be called that, it's like nothing I've ever seen. In fact, several of our sensors have been overloaded while trying to measure it. What? That can't possibly be good. Hurry up and do something. Hear me, Arjuna. You think I'm defective, immature, worthless? Look at me. Look at me in the eye. Take up your arms and pay attention, Arjuna. Otherwise, the spear will be put to a cowardly use, and I don't want that. Even after all that, you would still ignore me, Arjuna? Karna, I understand you two have a lot of history, and I'm sure there are rules you are bound to as warriors of Kuru. But neither of those are true for me. As far as I'm concerned, he's already started this fight. And as I'm sure you know, when I decide to do something, I do it. Whether my enemies are paying attention to me or not. Master, I'm gonna use everything. I've got to stop him. Requesting permission to release my noble phantasm. Permission granted. Now let him have it. Brahmastra. There's his MP, and what? Rama, I think your MP might be bugging out because it looks like it didn't work on him at all. What? That can't be. That blade even destroyed the great Raksha, Ravana. How could it have? I understand your shock and confusion, but since we must rely on accurate information, let me be clear. Your noble phantasm did not so much as scratch him. Furthermore, he did not take any sort of defensive action against it. It simply failed to do anything to him. That lines up with what I saw too, though I still can't believe it. At first I thought it might be a effect of the enormous amount of power he's concentrating near him, but that doesn't appear to be the case either. Which would mean he possesses some sort of anti-interference ability that not even Rama's noble phantasm can penetrate. But how is that possible? Be that as it may, we kings are notoriously stubborn. I could never hope to find Sita if I were to give up now. I'm gonna try again, and I won't hesitate to use anything or anyone. Help me, son of Surya. Help him, please help him, Karna. If that's your order, master. Hurry it up. Whatever's going on there, the pressure's still building. Now get a move on before it's too late. Alright, this time I want you both to... Oh, can you not see what's really going on here? Forget it. It won't work. Okay, he seems like he needs to chill. Okay, don't take this the wrong way, but neither Rami nor Carney's noble phantasms will have any chance against him. Trust me, he outclasses you guys in every way. After all, he's every Indian god rolled into one single super being. What? Okay, that's very odd to think about. So yeah, I'm just gonna bring in Raiko here, along with support, Scotty. It's you. Yeah, it's him. Oh, Pepperoncino? Well, here we are, together again, and much sooner than I expected. I was going to sit back and watch, but I just had to say something after seeing how utterly dense you are. We can talk more later, though. Right now, you need to skedaddle. Chop chop. What? You're our enemy too. Why should we listen to anything you have to? Well, what if I told you that I was only up in those mountains because I was running from Neja? And that Neja only stopped fighting you guys because tracking me down was a higher priority. What I mean is that they are my enemies as much as yours. I see, so if that Arjuna is the master of all those servants, including Neja, then our young Scandinavia Pepperoncino can be the master of none. There appears to be no evidence to the contrary either. I really don't have time to lay it all out for you right now. I guess I have to try the direct approach. Yes, I am a cryptor, and I know we're on opposing sides, but I promise you, I'm not lying. If you don't get out of here right now, it'll be the end of everything. What about the townspeople? It's okay, you don't have to worry about them. The ones who are fine and well are truly fine, and the ones who aren't, well, you can't help them now, can't anyway. The one thing I can say for sure is that there's a very good reason why you all need to get out of here as fast as you possibly can. That's still not enough to convince you, then I'll have to resort to cliches instead of logic. Truth is, right now, that's the only weapon I've got. Really? Here goes. I hope you'll trust me on this. Pepperoncino. What do we do? At the very least, I don't think he's lying. Saying Pepperoncino's a good person. I can't imagine he would ever try to deceive anyone. A good person, huh? From my perspective, you seem to be... What? A show-off? No, if nothing else, I agree that you aren't lying. I have no objections to Master's decision. What? You believe him? Field decisions trump everything. Mr. Goldolf, get used to it. Alright then, hurry up and make your way out of... Oh well, hello Ashwatthama. Long time no see. I guess so. Pisses me the hell off to see you here, ex-master. What? My contract with you has been completely overwritten. Any connection we have is long gone. Oh, well that's too bad. I suppose you'd let me go to celebrate with us no longer being master and servant, would you? Hell no, I can't just let you guys walk out of here. Now that the big boss has decided he wants you gone, it's my job as one of his Lokapala to see it done. Well that puts me in a pretty pickle. Would you say all the others feel the same way? Should I know, but I guess they wouldn't do anything unless they were directly ordered to. Piss me off. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, but don't get me wrong, it's not because I don't care about my job. I'm just confident that you're more than capable of handling this alone, Ashwatthama. Confidence is hugely important, you know? Just like hunting. It's a bad idea to work too hard when you're confident in your position. If you go around hunting down mountain animals when you don't need to, the mountain will end up dead. Is your position the only reason you're standing in our way, Ashwathaman? Nah, there's more to it than just that. I know if I stop you guys from getting away now, it'll get us one step closer to his perfect world. And you know what? I want to see his perfect world. I admit it. Which means I got no choice but to stop you. So I'm gonna beat all your asses down. And then I'm gonna kick back and watch as you all get sucked into the disillusion. The disillusion? What do you mean? So for the time being, words are over, huh? Then I guess I better get ready to respond in kind. If nothing else, I can understand him a lot better than the being way up there. Let's take him down and secure a way out of here, Master. So you still refuse to look my way, Arjuna? No, right now, I have another role to fulfill. Awaiting your orders, Master. Let's make our way through. Okay. So it's just Ash then, alright? Okay, good, because last time it was a bunch of enemies, and yeah. It's kind of annoying to fight all of them. Ooh, 1 HP wave. Okay.
これは私も手伝わないわけにはいかないみたいね。捕らえられるかしら?
Wait, why did you give it to why did you give it to him? Come on, man. At the very least, you could have given that over to Raiko.
あら、いかがされました？こういうこともできる。
Okay, so he just blocked all that. Damn. Okay. Just gonna load it up with Buster. Ooh, nice. Thanks a lot, Pepe. Ooh, that's about halfway. Oh boy. It's an invincibility, isn't it? How many hits? 1 turn. Oh man. Say it ain't so. Let's gonna go with this. The animations don't look bad. Okay, so there's an MP. I definitely want to watch out for that. I do this. And then stun. And this should take care of him. There we go. Stand still, damn it. Pepe's using Magecraft to help us. He's not doing any damage, but he's moving so fast that the enemy can't focus on us. Now's our chance. Can't say I've seen a spell to speed you up quite like that. Looks like it just lets you move around really quickly, plain and simple. Heh, wanna know how it works? Well, like its name suggests, I use the power of love to bend space around me. He's obviously lying, but we'll just have to leave it at that for the moment. The important thing is, the enemy's vulnerable now. There's no life forms nearby, and you're a good distance away from the town now, so don't worry about holding back. Wasabi Shakti! Ooh, he's gonna be feeling that one. It's a direct hit. That should do... What? What was that, Karna? It's gonna take a hell of a lot more than that to kill me. The attack didn't hurt him, that much is certain, but he's recovering from the damage at an alarming rate. I see, you've changed since I last saw you, Ashvataman. Ha! What do you expect? You're the one who died first. Losing to Arjuna of all people. I did. I won't deny it. Hey now, slow your roll there, people. You don't have to finish him off just yet, okay? The important thing is, he's hurt enough for us to get past him now. So come on, hurry. Everyone, run as fast as you can. Ah, damn it, get back here. Woohoo! Just so you guys know, since I'm Ganesh and I can actually run faster than you'd think. Way faster than any ordinary human. I don't even get tired that easily. But I do feel tired. For a NEET like me, that's the worst thing of all. There's no one else in the whole world who hates running as much as we do. Complaining about it won't make it any easier. Just be quiet and keep running. I only said that because I was hoping you'd take the hint and carry me. I can't. I would be crushed under your weight. Perhaps that is owed more to the weight of Ganesh's divine power. Hey, I'm not that heavy. By the way, why are you running away with us? I thought you were our enemy. I have my reasons. Arjuna didn't see me as an enemy before now, so I was fine as long as I was just laying low. But since Neja found me in the mountains, and especially now that I've been helped by all of you, I'm pretty sure he's decided I don't have a place in this world. Basically, now that I'm qualified to be now I'm qualified to be collateral damage. Pepe, I'm still not sure what that means. Sorry, Mashi, but you really need to focus on moving those legs, not your mouth. We need to hurry, honey. If we don't get away in time, it's curtains for all of us. So how far away do we need to run? You're kidding me. You really don't even know that? Alright, fine. I'll just have to explain as we run. Arjuna, there is about to destroy and remake everything in this Lost Belt. Dissolution and rebirth, destruction and reconstruction, catalysm and genesis. As the last god of this world, all that is within his capability. Huh? The reason he's taking so long to charge up is because he needs time to gather this ridiculous amount of energy he needs to pull all that off. And if any of us get caught in the destruction and rebirth of this world, we'll end up disappearing completely. 100%, absolutely guaranteed. No recount, no way out, nothing. That's quite difficult to believe. But if that's enormous, massive energy were to keep growing at an accelerated rate, I suppose it's not impossible. But then, if that's true, what happens to the world after it's been recreated? What about the life forms? I'll fill you in on that later. Right now, I'm just answering Dice's question as to how far we need to run. So now that you know, I'm sure you can figure out what you have to do to avoid a massive noble phantasm capable of destroying the entire world, right? You're the only ones with an evasive measure that can get around that. I'm counting on you to save my skin too. The border zero sail. Exactly. I'm glad you worked that out. Naturally, I figured that might be the case, so I've got the engine all warmed up and ready to go. Let's figure out where to rendezvous. We'll all head there right now and come to pick you guys up. I'll admit it's still risky. I'm not sure what will happen if Arjuna becomes aware of the border too. But right now, it's the only hope we have. Hold it. Just a damn minute. You want us to let a crypter onto the border and let him experience a zero sail on top of that? Preposterous. Absolutely out of the question. I know we had a crypter on board before, but that was strictly a prisoner. Not to mention there were extenuating circumstances. Naturally, neither Da Vinci nor I have discounted the risk in this course of action. But right now, the most important thing by far is ensuring Dice's safety. All other considerations are second at best. Besides, just look at him. Once he makes up his mind to trust someone, there's nothing any of us can say to persuade him otherwise. I did? I mean, I did, didn't I? Especially since he's the only one out of here doing all the heavy lifting. I thought we'd be over this already. At this point, I'm just a single powerless mage. I don't even have a servant anymore. I'd say that more than qualifies me as a prisoner, personally. A prisoner, huh? I do still regret how Karak Zemlupus ended up getting away. If I look at this as another chance to gain some valuable information about the cryptors, maybe the reward is worth the risk? Alright, I'll make special exception of just this once, but he's being kept under tight security at all times. Thank you, Director Gordolf. I've got the border rendezvous point coordinates. Let's get out there as fast as we can, Master. Come on, guys, let's run for it. Poo poo! Sheesh, I finally got a chance to survive. All that's left now is one simple question. What is it? Arjuna's still charging up. 7 episodes later. Will we make it in time? Oh, okay, that was the question. Yeah, I'm getting tired. Probably gonna continue for just a bit longer. Okay, 0. That's the last note too. That's quite lucky of me, actually. Are you okay, Master? We're almost there. Just hang in there a little longer. On second thought, now that we come this far, I doubt anything else will try to attack us. I'll carry you the rest of the way. You too, foe. Woo! Are we at the rendezvous point yet? Damn, even with all the distance between us, the pressure from Arjuna's is only growing stronger. I've never felt the air turn so stifling before. Not even when Ravana nicked my throat with his sword, or Kumbhakarna, the giant's foot was hovering above my head. This isn't normal. I'm not usually afraid of anything except losing Sita. But for some time now, I've been getting chills all the way down to my spirit origin. Calculating expected arrival time based on our current speed and distance. Seems setting estimated limits based on the current observation results. Putting those together, we get... Well, what is it, man? Why aren't you saying anything? Oi! The only parameter we can adjust now is our speed. We just have to hurry as best as we can. If you happen to install a secret acceleration system while you were working on the border, Captain, this is the moment to reveal it. I didn't have time for that. All I did was make sure all the existing systems were working. We should be able to rendezvous in time if we use all our resources and go at top speed. The real problem is... I'll make as much headway on my end as we can. Please hurry, Da Vinci. Okay, it's done. Extracting unified divine power from all divinities. Condensing process is complete. Using the tent to control execution. Deployment preparation begin. What? What? Wait, what? That's a pretty interesting animation. Whoa, it's still going. What was that? This is it. We're done for. It's all over now. I can tell too. It couldn't have been more clear. Whatever that was, it's something we absolutely have to evade. Please, please hurry, Da Vinci. Sorry for the wait. Come on, guys. The hatch is wide open. Everyone get on board? Okay, shutting the hatch now. So we made it. Well, that wasn't so bad. You really got me going there, Holmes. Couldn't resist having a bit of fun with us in lieu of Watson's absence. Old? We're not out of the woods yet. The real problem is readying the zero sail. What? It doesn't just happen automatically at the push of a button. I did everything I could to prepare in advance. But even if we skip some of the checklist, go with the bare minimum and turn a blind eye to everything else, it won't work. Even if we perform the operations as fast as possible, it's still not enough. It's a difference of it's a difference of only 5 seconds, maybe even less, between the time we need and the time when Arjuna releases his Noble Phantasm. But those are 5 seconds we just don't have. No. Hold it just a damn minute. Which one of you just went outside their spirit form? What? Karna? He's the only one not here. Oh, there we go. That wave earlier. Now I see. I don't understand it, but I can sense it. It's true. This world is going to be destroyed, then remade. If we're caught in that, we will disappear. Karna? We can't let you be erased, Master, so I'm going to do what I must to ensure you survive. Karna, you don't mean... 5 seconds? Leave it to me. By setting everything I have ablaze and becoming the very radiance of the sun, even this Arjuna will not be able to consume it all at once. For at least these 5 seconds, I'll make sure he knows who I am. But if you do that, you'll... Come on, Karna, you can't do this. Be reasonable. There's no other way. Get ready to set sail. Holmes! I'm working on it. Just a bit longer. That's it. And a servant would do the same. It's what I wanted. You need not worry about me. Karna! Don't you dare let a sacrifice be in vain. Now sit down and buckle up. You don't even have to talk. You didn't even talk to me before we left. You got a lot of nerve talking going off on your own like that, Karna. You're truly the great hero of benefaction, a warrior among warriors. As they say nowadays, you live up to the hype and then some. I'll take care of things from here. You give him hell. Thank you. Entering final phase of emergency dive preparations. Initiating countdown. How much time do we have until the attack hits us? So little, I'd rather not spend it answering that question. Wait, you can't... This isn't... Arjuna, this may go off without saying, but there are a few things I want more than to run you through. I could even take advantage of this briefest of opportunities to try and do so now. But at this moment, I am a servant, sworn to protect my master. I am not here to meekly accept this outcome, nor resign myself to my fate. I'm here to stand before you with my pride, so that you may ignore me with disdain. So today I will not be taking up my spear. Instead, oh yeah, the armor. Goddess cast his gaze downwards. These defects are unnecessary and therefore evil. Begone, evil. You have no place in the new Yuga, the new world. I will now wield the sword of the god who ends all things. I will cut off the world from the rift of the world. Made by the blade, clear purification will burst forth. Terminus and Genesis will cycle anew. Sword of dissolution, let your blade fall. Mahapralaya. Okay. Oh. Another animation. Whoa. Seems like he just nuked the whole place. Behold, these are the shining armor and earring given to me by Surya, god of the sun. But know this, once I transform myself into the life's radiance, this gold will no longer be my armor. It will merely be a sign that I am burning bright as the sun, here where you can see it. Kavacha and Kundara. Golden armor. Whoa, that's nice CG. He activated his defensive Noble Phantasm, but even with its protection... Karna! It's alright. I don't know how I know you, but I know you well. Though I can't explain it, I have every confidence that we'll one day meet again. So don't be sad, and please take care of Master for me. There, Shadow Border, untether from reality, void space dive, zero sail, unfurl. Oh 07, Karna. 07. One more, okay. Wait, hold on. I like the nice touch that we're not in the map anymore. Like, what happens if I go back? Oh, wow. Yeah, they really did think of everything. Okay, so I'm just gonna go into here. Yeah. Gonna do at least just this one. The relic called Falsehood. Did we make it? Good grief, talk about escaping by the skin of one's teeth. We may have paid a heavy price, but at least we managed to protect what we absolutely needed to. Karna. Even wearing nigh indestructible armor imbued with the sun god's power, there's only so much one can do when the very world crumbles away. Truth be told, I'm impressed. He lasted as long as he did. That was a feat akin to holding back all the waters of the ocean or catching a falling star with one's bare hands. There are few heroes in all of history who could have withstood a cataclysm like that, even just for a few seconds. For us, those few seconds were truly the difference between life and death. Karna, hero of benefaction, I salute your strength and devotion. You have my eternal thanks. First Neja, now Karna. We barely just got here and we've already lost 2 of our servants. As cold-hearted as this may sound, we can't move on if we keep focusing on the past. Let's go over what we've gained so far. Yeah, I know, you're right. Go ahead, Holmes. That wave of light we observed just before we dived contained a truly unbelievable amount of magical energy. More than enough to convince me it was capable of destroying this entire Lost Belt. If I hadn't already seen it with my own eyes. No one hero should ever be able to wield power of that scale. But given that he clearly can, there must be a reason for that. We even heard a few hints toward his nature already. The final god. Every Indian divinity rolled into one. So now, I think we best hear more about him from someone I believe is uniquely qualified to answer. Let me come right to the point. What is he? Okay, now, seems like a good bit of time as any for a bit of a chat. Plus, now that you've shown me what the reverse side of the world looks like, it's only fair that I reciprocate, no? The reverse side of the world, Okay, so 0 spaces there. The rift between worlds, the inside of nothingness, the gap between heaven and earth, the space outside the universe. Here, where a single moment spans an eternity, only he and the few beings he acknowledges are able to exist. Storage records, organization, complete. Commencing reconstruction. Oh, it's Doman. Delightful. What a delightful way of molding the world as you see fit. I don't think I'll ever get tired of watching it. It's so unilateral, so transcendent, and above all, so violently correct. Ah, what a blessing it is to witness it so closely. If you say so, personally, I think it's just plain boring. Okay, so she's here, but she's covering her face for some reason. He even had the perfect chance to get rid of the Chaldean clowns, and even let them get away. What was he thinking? Unnecessary defects deleted. Continuing logic absorption and conceptual repairs. Oh my. You really should be more careful, hmm? You're lucky he seems to not have heard you this time. If he decides we're defective and unnecessary too, we won't be able to escape the recreation process either. He's a god after all. He gets to make those sort of judgments. Right now, the Chaldeans are a little more than pests to be cleaned up alongside the rest of the Thrash. If he did decide that Dyson and his little gang were truly unnecessary, he would send one of his Lokapala to handle them. This is not our place to say anything, let alone do so impertinently. No, all we need to do is stand back and merely spectate as he recreates this world into his own perfect little sandcastle. Maybe wrong to drop on plants and create molds when it comes to making sandcastles, but as they say, if this is wrong, I don't want it to be right. Why doesn't anyone else try their hand at it? The more we repeat the process, the closer we'll get to making the perfect plans and mold. At the rate we're going now, why, I expect it won't be long at all before we get there. Yes, I suppose the sand we're using may get worn and tattered the more we destroy and rebuild. But that is a small price to pay for such a grand project to its completion. Wait, hold on. To bring such a grand project to its completion. Don't you think so? So of course we'll keep going. The foreign god's disciples consist of 3 alter egos. But this monk is one to be especially wary of. Part of it is that he's very much rotten to the core. But it also couldn't be more obvious that in the end he's going to cast off the few inhibitions he has, wreck everything in his path, and move on to do it all over again somewhere else. Oh, that. What's with that look? Are you saying I only dislike him because he reminds me of myself? I'm a patient woman, but even I can only take being lumped in with something like that for so long. Why don't you open your mouth and actually say something for once? Or is your job really just observing and nothing else? Well, I guess you didn't need to say anything there. Your actions couldn't have said. I can already see where this is going louder than if you brought a megaphone. Alright then, I'll just make do with the modest gains in this lost spell and focus on finding out what that monk is up to. After all, I certainly don't want him getting in the way of my own future plans. Final value allotments confirmed. Entering execution. Is he rebuilding it? Seems like it. The world is reborn. The cycle begins anew. Oh, whoa. It's getting all wavy. XXX Yuga cycle. Inception. So, I'm sure you've all at least figured out this much, but that Arjuna is the core of this Indian lost belt. He's the reason this world became part of the pruning theoretical phenomenon. Let's see, to tie it to Holmes's earlier question. Holmesy? This world was pruned away because in it, he gained the power you just witnessed. What happened exactly? Just so you know, this is almost all speculation on my part, okay? There's no one around who can prove what really happened. Anyway, I don't know exactly when he got all that power or when this world became estranged from proper human history. All I know is that it was a long time ago, but I can make an educated guess. It was probably during the Mahabharata. Something happened right around that when the war depicts came to an end. Something that led Arjuna to acquire every divinity in India. Right, you mentioned that earlier, then it's really true? It would certainly make a kind of paradoxical sense, given what we've seen thus far. A feat as extraordinary as remaking the entire world simply wouldn't be possible without an equally extraordinary background. But that still doesn't explain how it happened. And this also is just a speculation, but I think he probably acquired the divinities in phases. And the most plausible explanation I can think of, he probably started by acquiring Vishnu's power. Since his closest friend, Krishna, was one of Vishnu's avatars. What's more, Krishna was said to have one of the strongest connections to Vishnu out of all the avatars. Not that I'm saying you're weak, of course, Rami. I am perfectly able to understand the point you're making. Never mind the placations. Just keep going. You got it, Hun. So if Arjuna somehow got Vishnu's divinity from Krishna, peacefully or otherwise, it stands to reason that it could have laid the groundwork to do the same with the other divinities. Vishnu's one of the most powerful gods in all of Indian mythology, after all. I expect he went around hungrily unifying all the other Indian gods in this lost belt one by one after that. Indra, even Shiva and Brahma were no exception. So once he absorbed all their divinities, he became what he is now. And Arjuna with divine power over death and creation, ruler of this lost belt and capable of destroying and rebuilding everything alike. No, you can't even call him Arjuna anymore. He may have started as Arjuna, but he's something else altogether now. That's why he no longer has a shred of the heroic Arjuna's personality. You saw that for yourself, didn't you? Yeah, he's none like your Arjuna we know. Yeah, he seemed disconnected, mechanical. I'm not sure how to best describe it, but it seems like very clear that he won't be able to reason with him. Technically, this would not be the first such entity we've met. If you think back to Scandinavia, Sitonai was an amalgamation of 3 divine spirits. But Arjuna would seem to be on another scale altogether, so much so that it's hard to believe we're in the same category. At this point, it's all too plausible to accept that he is neither human nor servant, but an entirely new divine conceptual being. To be told, I'm surprised he's even able to maintain his form. Alright, so we know what his deal is. Now, what about you? What's your game here, Cryptor? Me? Why? Isn't it obvious? The only thing that's obvious about you is that face that practically screams, "Don't trust me." Well, I never. I'll have you know I was just trying to keep my embarrassment from showing. But alright, you need me to explain. I can do that. After becoming a Cryptor, I summoned Ashvatthama to be my servant. After I was assigned to this lost belt, the first thing I did was to make contact with its king, Arjuna. Once I learned he was basically a god, I spent my first few months here trying to control him as much as I could. But after that foreign god disciple showed up, Arjuna suddenly started behaving strangely. I guess that disciple must have managed to sway him over to his side. Who is this foreign god disciple? He's a young man who always wears some sort of Japanese outfit. He calls himself a monk, but he's clearly a failed onmyoji. An onmyoji? He's very handsome, but he is also thoroughly twisted and just rotten to the core. Definitely not my type. If I'd approach him, the odds were better than even that if one of us ended up dead. And we couldn't have that, right? Seeing how we're both technically on the foreign god's side after all. So I always made sure to keep my distance from him. I never even got the chance to find out his true name. At least we know he isn't Konyanskaya. It sounds like he's not Father Kotomine, the Rasputin either. Oh, teehee. I am fond of Konyanskaya. She may be evil, but she's a pure sort of evil. You know how she can cross between lost belts as she pleases, right? So I see her every now and then. But I haven't gotten a read on her. It's like she doesn't respect the foreign god despite being an alter ego. But anyway, Konyanskaya doesn't have anything to do with Arjuna. Basically, thanks to the other alter ego, the male disciple, Arjuna's taken a much heavier hand to this world than he ever had before. After all, it sounds like they needed more pawns running errands and such. So he went and took my contract with Ashvatthama, and all because he just happened to be close by. And just like that, Ashvatthama was his, and there was nothing I could do. A lot of good being a Cryptor did to me, right? At this point, all I could do was laugh at how absurd it all was. What? He just took your contract from you? Thinking back on it now, I should be surprised, considering just how powerful a god he is. I just didn't really get how powerful until he was using that power on me. Then to top it all off, he went and summoned a few more servants all on his own. I don't know if he figured out how by studying Ashvatthama or the disciple told him, but I guess it doesn't matter. Point is, once he had more servants on his side, I knew I had zero chance of taking Ashvatthama back. I got the impression that Ashvatthama used to be your servant based on the earlier conversation. What I really want to know is what really happened after that. After that, I ran away as fast as my legs could carry me, of course. I don't want to die for nothing after all. That's really all it comes down to with me. But don't you Cryptors have a duty to grow your lost belts? Isn't that how you're supposed to determine which one's truly worth rule? Well, sure, but with this India, or rather with Arjuna here, that's just not gonna happen. Honestly, I knew it was pointless almost as soon as I got here. Easy to see this world is a dead end and nothing I can do about it. So I gave up my responsibilities to grow this world's tree of emptiness. I mean, who cares about the king of the world if you're not alive to see it? Kristarius probably already figured out that my lost belt's a lost cause. In David's case, I'm not sure. I wish he would show at least a little bit of interest, but oh well. Oh, that reminds me, I heard you all had run-ins with Karak, Ophelia, and Akata. Well, if you're not gonna make this personal, I won't either. Besides, I can't go around avenging my comrades and taking Cryptor's pride with things as they are now, can I? So you're refusing to comment on the Cryptors, is that it? And as long as we don't brighten up the Cryptors ourselves, you don't bring up the Cryptors ourselves, you won't oppose us as one. Is that what you're saying? Take it however you like, but just know that Dice spared Karak and buried Ophelia. Well, that's more than enough reason for me to want to avoid fighting him as I can. I noticed you didn't mention Akata Hina to go there. What about her? Oh, Akata's a special case. I mean, she wasn't even human, right? She was never on anyone's side but her own to begin with, so I don't see any reason to avenge her. You knew Akata Hinako was a true ancestor? Akata did a good job keeping her cards close to her chest, but I always had a good nose for that sort of thing. I knew the instant I arrived at Chaldea she wasn't actually human. What do you mean when you said this world is a dead end? Oh yeah, that's the last thing I need to tell you about. Arjuna uses his power to destroy and recreate the world over and over, cycling it through periods called yugas. I'll spare you the deeds for now, but while they're similar in a way to India's original conception of yugas, they ultimately diverge pretty wildly. We have a couple of problems. First, he's gradually going through the yugas faster and faster. Then there's one of the things he does as he completes each cycle. Something he does when he remakes Heaven and Earth in between yuga cycles. We have already been informed about something along the lines, namely the judgment Asha told us about. I can infer what that judgment entails thanks to her telling us it involves everyone dying and coming back to life. But of course, now is not the time for speculating. Yeah, why not? I'd love to see you speculating in person, Holmes. Hard as it may be to believe coming from me, I have no intention of interrupting someone else's explanation of a thorny riddle with my own half-baked theories. Well, if you already know that much, it would probably be faster to see it for yourselves anyway then. Hi, it's me, Da Vinci. Hold up. The beautiful genius who's been forced to keep her mouth shut and listen despite being just itching to jump into all this fascinating discussion. Our reality space observation results have finally been stabilized, so we can emerge from our zero sail now. The longer we stay submerged, the more chance we have of something going wrong, so we have to cut Peperoncino's explanation off. I really think we should head back to reality space now, especially for our own... what do you say, Gordy? Alright then, go ahead. But I want security to remain airtight, and make sure we resurface inside the Lost Belt. Got it? Got it. Will it be safe for us to go back after we emerge? Of course, the rules about the Yuga cycle are 100% absolute. I can promise you Arjuna won't try anything now we just started a new one. Though when it comes to other dangers, I can't make any guarantees. I mean, I just don't know, you know? We can't let the mere possibility of danger hold us back. We may not be able to do anything about that cataclysm yet. But we'll just have to assume we'll be able to handle any other threats we run into. Neja and Karna may be gone now, but you have Mash, myself, and Ganesha the Divine Spirit. Yeah, I guess so. Are you alright? Sorry for being so down in the dumps. I'm okay now, promise. I know I still have my Ganesha duties to fulfill. And besides, you did hear what Karna said. He asked me to take care of you for him. Can you believe that? A super great hero like Karna asking a loser like me for help. How does that work? Still, I don't think he'd have what it takes if he'd have said that if he didn't need my help. So that must mean he thought I was up for it, that he trusts me as a fellow servant. So I figured I may be a loser, but I can still do my losery best. If Karna's gonna put his trust in me, I might as well see if he saw something I just didn't. Just don't expect me to be much help. Oh wow, glad to have you with us. I'll come along and help too, of course. Besides, it's easier to explain things when you're seeing them in person. Is that alright with you, Dyson Mash? Absolutely. Thank you so much, Pepe. Hold it. What do you think you're doing, Peperoncino? Have you forgotten you're a prisoner? Huh? But the border won't be leaving this Lost Belt until Dice finishes what he came here to do, right? So how could I possibly get away on my own? Besides, helping all of you is the surest way to help me survive too. Not to mention that Mashi just looks so adorable after all this time, that I can't help but want to support her in any way, you know? I see. Thank you. Of course, if you insist on keeping me here, then I can't blame you for that. Oh, are you sure it's a good idea? Good idea. Don't be preposterous. Of course I'm sure it is. No, wait, hang on. What if... Oh my, he's gone so pale. Scared of keeping an unknown element like me here on the heart of the operations. God, he's so easy to read. I could have Holmes and Captain restrain him, but what if he's planted a bomb inside his body? And there's something frightening about him that reminds me of a mercenary. He may have said he only wants to survive, but he's obviously not the least bit frightened about dying. Could easily see him blowing himself up and taking us all out with him, so then the safest option would be... Alright, I suppose it would be the humane thing to do. Very well. Just this once, I'll grant you special permission to accompany Dice. Be warned, this permission is contingent on you obeying every order we give you, without question. Refuse, and I won't hesitate to take whatever measures I deem necessary. Is that clear? Okay, that's fair. If I die, I die. It works for me. Okay, then, let's get going. Shadow border, preparing to emerge. Everyone, hold on tight. As soon as we're safely back to reality space, let's go see what this newly remade world is like. Okay, is it done? Is it finally done? Oh, boy. Okay. Okay. So. Hate to cut it off now, but I'm getting pretty tired now all of a sudden, so. Thanks guys for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with the new Dragalia event and maybe some Genshin. I'll continue FGO I don't know, Saturday, maybe Sunday, I don't know. I'll figure it out, but I definitely want to continue the story. It's getting really good. But yeah, catch you guys next